Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at 4 of the most understable mid-ranges on the market, and we're going to see if they're all equal or maybe they're a little different. Let's go test them out. Let's go. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Whether you're a beginner or an advanced player, understable mid-ranges can be a great disc to have in your bag. Whether you're looking just to get a nice easy shot that goes dead straight, or you're looking to do something interesting like rollers or flip up hyzer discs, they can be a great tool in your bag. And we're going to look at 4 of the most understable ones, and I got them right here. These are some great fun discs. First up, we got the Rollo. Numbers on a Rollo are 5, 6, -4, 1. We also have from Discraft the Archer. Numbers on an Archer are 5, 6, -4, 1. And then from MVP, we have the Paradox. Numbers on the Paradox are 5, 4, -4, 0. And last but not least, one of my favorites, Discmania's Founder. Numbers on that are 5, 6, -4, 1. So all 4 of these discs have very similar flight numbers, but I guarantee you they do not perform equally. So we're going to test these out and we're going to see, hey, which one of these might be right for you. Let's test them out. First up, we're going to look at the ever popular Rollo. Like I said, 5, 6, -4, 1. We're going to start with a nice flat kind of 80% shot. There we go. Definitely out of the box flies like the numbers. Not an immediate roller out of the box, but pretty close. Now, let's go to one of my favorites, which pretty much is an immediate roller out of the box, which is the Founder. Numbers on the Founder are 5, 6, -4, 1. Now this one definitely just going to lay this nice and flat, about 80%. Should turn into a roller. There we go. Look at that. Out of the box. Nice roller. Holy cow. All right, so I'm not a big roller thrower, but with that disc, it definitely gives me the confidence that all I have to do is lay it nice and flat, give it a little bit more power than that, and it'll be a nice dead straight roller. Next up from MVP is the Paradox. Paradox numbers are 5, 4, -4, 0. Now this is one that's actually in my bag. This is Proton Soft Paradox. Let's check this one out. Yeah, not an immediate roller, but definitely getting a lot of usable turn. Got to say, that's probably going to be the most stable out of these 4 so far, but I haven't thrown the Archer yet. Let's check the Archer out. Numbers on an Archer are 5, 6, -4, 1. This is the Jawbreaker 2025 Leadstone Edition. Oh my goodness. All right, take that back. This Archer might be the more stable one out of the bunch. Wow, all 4 very fun discs to throw. Definitely getting 4 different flights out of them. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, got a new camera today, so let me know if you guys notice any difference between the footage. Trying to upgrade, get a little bit better quality out there. Man, out of these 4, as far as a thrower goes, I gotta say for my arm speed, I think the Archer is definitely gonna be the money disc for me. But as far as a roller disc goes, you can't beat the Founder. Definitely one of my favorites for a roller. All right, now there's nothing better than doing a flip up hyzer shot with an understable disc, and that's what we're gonna do next here. I think I'm gonna kind of start putting these in order of least stable to most stable, at least out of these 4. I know that sounds kind of silly since they're all -4s, but gotta say, least stable so far, I think has got to be the Founder. Let's try this on a hyzer-flip. Yeah, look at that. Hyzer, flip up, and then even still big turnover shot. Yeah, this might be a good candidate for even doing a hyzer flip to roller shot. This thing is super understable. All right, next up, I think it might be the Rollo, although it might be a tie with the Paradox, but let's try it. All right, flip up to flat and a little turnover. I know it was kind of low, but definitely got a lot of flip up to it, and then it still went to a turnover. So yeah, not too bad. Now let's try the Paradox. Flip up to flat, late turn. Yeah, and that's what I love that disc for. That's why I bagged it for the last couple years. Get a nice flip up to flat and late turn out of it. Gets you out of a lot of trouble in the woods. Now let's try the Archer. Flip up to flat to straight all day long. Wow, love that disc. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you know at the very end, I have a shot of me throwing a flip up hyzer to late turn shot with the pink disc. It's the Archer. That is definitely one of my favorite kind of flip up to glidey straight discs out there. Yeah. Super good. Hey, if you guys bag one of these, I'd love to hear from you. Let me know which one of these is your favorite and what you use it for. All right, so we did a flat shot, we did a hyzer shot. Now let's close it out by doing an Anhyzer shot, which basically is gonna pretty much kind of be a roller with all of these. Let's do the same thing. We'll do least stable to most stable. Founder is definitely the least stable. Shouldn't take much Anhyzer to get this into a nice roller. There we go. Love that all day. Look at how easy of a roller that is. Cutting to the right. That is so good. The Rollo is pretty much designed to be a mid-range, easy roller disc. So let's try it. Yeah, definitely a little more stable. So it's going to go a little straighter, finish a little straighter. Still, what a great roller. Now let's try the Paradox. There we go. Maybe even a little bit straighter than the Rollo. Oh, we're getting a little curl up. All right, that's great. Yeah, I'd say the Paradox and the Rollo performed almost identically. I know I didn't have them on the exact same line, but nice flip up to straight shot, a little curl up at the end. Now let's try the Archer. All right, definitely more stable, getting more of a cut roll out of it. Yeah, no surprise there. Archer, I feel like is definitely in a different category. Founder, definitely the least stable. Archer, the most stable out of these two. Rollo, Paradox, kind of in the middle. All right, so I feel like we got our field test dialed in. I know which one's the most stable, least stable. So I think it's time to go out to the course and throw these on the course. Let's go. All right, here's one of my favorite holes to throw with a mid-range. We got a nice tight corridor, low ceiling, and we even got like a little hump in the fairway there. So this is a perfect spot to take a flippy mid-range, put it on a hyzer, flip it up to flat, see if you can get something close to the basket. It's about 300 feet. So let's see one of these four can do it. First up, I'm gonna go with one of my go-tos on this hole, which is the Paradox. There we go, flip up to flat, late turn, scoot up there. All right, loving it all day. Next up is the flippiest out of here. So I'm gonna have to either baby down on it or just give it a lot of hyzer. Let's just give it a lot of hyzer. There we go, a lot of hyzer, got to flat, still late turn. Hey, that's not bad though. A little bit to the right, but we got the right distance. So like we said before, that Founder definitely more flippy than the other ones. Now let's go with the Rollo. There we go, very similar to the Paradox. Yeah, not too bad. I don't know what it is about that Rollo, but I just keep throwing it low. I don't know if it's the way it's got kind of a pointy end on the end that just makes me want to throw it down, but still a good shot. All right, last but not least, the Archer. This one I feel like I can put just a little hyzer on and give it a little bit more speed than some of the other discs. Yeah, that can handle the speed for sure. Flipped up to flat, straight, even had a tiny fade at the end. Yeah, I gotta say, for my arm speed, I'd say the Archer is probably the disc that's gonna give me the nice flip up to flat and then just keep pushing dead straight that you want. That's kind of fun. So it just kind of comes down to your throwing style, maybe how fast your arm is, which one of these is gonna work best for you. All right, we're gonna do one more hole. This one's gonna be more of a pushing to the right the whole way type hole with a tight window. Let's go. All right, and here it is, 320. We got probably like a 10-foot gap the whole way. It starts by going a little straight and then it does a touch of a turn to the right and then it just kind of holds that the whole way there. Really the only way you can get there is with a flippy disc, putting it on a hyzer, flip up to flat, and then just kind of coast to the right the whole way. I doubt we're gonna get all four through there, but if we can get one of these up to the basket, I'll be pretty happy. Let's see which one will do it. Founder up first. There we go. See, that's cutting a little too much. Yeah, a little too much cut. So I don't think the Founder is the right disc for this hole. Maybe it'll be one of the other ones. Paradox. Oh, that's looking better. All right, not too bad. off the line just a tiny bit. That was pretty close though. Rollo. Oh, that could be it. All right, not too bad. A little bit too flippy. Last one, the Archer. Oh, there it is. Let's go. All right, I think we finally got the line. With the Archer, I basically put like just a baby hyzer on it, coasted just enough. Yeah, I'm really digging that Archer. Well, not all -4 mid-ranges are created equal. In fact, you guys could see in that video that these flew, you know, pretty different. If you're looking for a super flippy -4 mid-range, that's an immediate roller, one of my favorite roller discs of all time, the Founder. Definitely check this out. If you're looking for a -4 that's a little bit more stable, Archer. This is a great, like, put it on a hyzer, flip up to flat, maybe a late drift at the end. Super fun disc. Stay tuned at the very end. You'll see me throwing a pink one at the very end, which is one of my favorite shots of all time. And then kind of in the middle, these guys right here, definitely flippy for sure, giving you that -4, but not like immediate roller. If you want it to be a roller, you definitely have to work by giving it a little Anhyzer on it too. But if you're looking to get any discs like these or some other discs or equipment, head on over to Disc Golf Deals USA. Hope this video helped you guys out. Till I see you next time. Peace out.